State breaks their huddle, comes to midcourt. When the Aggies have the ball, they'll be moving right to left across your radio dial. Set to tip this thing off for San Jose State will be Ashton Chastain, the 6'11", 205-pound sophomore, going toe-to-toe with Quinn Taylor. And we're ready to tip this one off here in the Spectrum in Logan. It's Utah State men's basketball on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Good crowd tonight here in the Spectrum. We are underway, and the tip-off is controlled by San Jose State. Nichols taking the ball, across the timeline, swings it over to number 20, Bauman. Bauman back over to Nichols on the right wing. San Jose State working it around the horn, trying to post up. Wellage can't get it to him. Finally is able to post it up to the big man Chastain. Chastain, turnaround jumper inside the key, misses everything. Hits the backboard, and quickly Kobe McEwen the other way. Aggies want to run. Cross-court pass. Sam Merrill on the left baseline. Back over to Brito. Brito over Brown. He'll take a right wing three and bury the three, and Utah State is off to a quick start.
Yeah, San Jose did what they wanted to do, get the ball inside. Taylor did a fine job defensively. Great job offense by the Aggies.
All right. Nichols working it back over to Wellage. Wellage on the right wing, swings it back over to Chastain. Chastain back to Nichols on the left wing, being guarded by by Merrill. Back over to Wellage. Search dribble, can't find anything, pulls it back out. Brito's in his back pocket. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Wellage tries to drive, pulls up inside the three-point line, won't go, and there goes Kobe McEwen for another rebound. Aggies playing good defense, start things off. Brown drives, kicks back to Kobe. Kobe over to Merrill, right baseline three is up and won't go, but an offensive rebound by Utah State. Brown has it. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds off of San Jose State. Aggies will have the ball underneath the own basket. But tell you what, good start here for this Aggies on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I think that the pressure is not really what San Jose had expected. They haven't been able to run any of their sets yet. We've just pushed them out of them.
Fisher checks out of the game. Brandon Mitchell checks in for San Jose State. Quick sub. Baseline shot inside the three-point line won't go for Sam Merrill, and quickly a rebound for San Jose State. And here comes the Spartans. Aggies lead 3-0. Only a minute and a half into this ball game. Dwayne Brown, the only three-point shot. Post pass is collected and blocked out of bounds. Chastain had a good look, but the Aggies get the block out of bounds, and San Jose will inbound underneath their own basket.
Yeah, it's tough. San Jose tries to throw over the top of the post because we're fronting so much. We're going to need a little bit more ball pressure if we're going to guard them like that in the post.
Nichols set to inbound. Waits, finally gets it way out to Bauman, who is near the timeline. Swings over to Nichols. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Bauman back to Nichols. Back to Wellage. Wellage double teamed. Aggies go with the zone. Nice post pass down low and a layup. Ashton Chastain lays it up and in.
Yeah, and that's something they were able to do against Santa Clara. It's just a nice little high-low versus the zone. They kind of caught the Aggies a little off guard.
Quinn Taylor back to Brito. Over to Sam Merrill. Merrill wants to dribble into lane but pulls it back. Now cross-court over to Kobe. Kobe pump fakes into the lane. Shot is up and won't go. Missed everything. Ball nearly goes out of bounds, but Wellage is able to corral it for San Jose State. Aggies lead 3-2. San Jose State has a chance to take their first lead in this one. Bauman over to Mitchell. Mitchell had a good look but couldn't hold on to the ball, so he kicks it back over to Bauman. Bauman posts up Mitchell once again. He's being guarded by Brown. 15 seconds left. Mitchell goes to work. Swings it down low to Wellage. Wellage into the paint. Back or on the right wing. Can't find anything. Down to Bauman. Nice set for San Jose State, but Mitchell on a bad shot gets it, and Utah State can't corrals the rebound. Merrill drives, lays it up, in, and he does not get the foul. Merrill wanted it, but he's not going to get it, but still gets the layup anyway. Sam Merrill gets a nice layup, and the Aggies lead 5-2 with 17-11 left to go in the first half.
And that is the tempo that the Aggies need to be playing with.
Bauman loses the handle. Ball's tipped. It's still on the court. Brown's able to pick it up. And here comes Utah State. And Brown's going to keep it himself. Attempts the layup. Won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, you really put San Jose in a bad way. They're not very good defensively at getting back right now. So once we have a rebound established, we need to get going down the floor and press the issue.
How about this line change coming up for San Jose State? They're bringing 3 players into the game, including number 13, Umar Berry. Also number 2, that'll be Nye Carlisle, will check into the game. As well as number 21, that's Jalen James.
Yeah, so not the start that San Jose was expecting, and this is probably just kind of a quick breather. He'll get those guys down, get them reset, and put them back in the game. This is the point we're talking about where the Aggies really need to step it up.
Brown makes 1 free throw out of the 2. Aggies lead by 4, 6-2, 16:55 left to go here in the first half. Right now it's Nye Carlisle crossing the timeline, running the point. Carlisle over to James. Down low to Barry. Barry trying to work but can't get anything, so sets a screen for James. Back to Barry. Barry in the low post. Nice pass. Shot is up but missed by Mitchell, and the Aggies corral the rebound. Good post pass, but unfortunately for San Jose State, unable to hit the layup. Cross court over to Brown. Brown back over to Brito. Brito waits, back to Brown. Has a good look at a three, but instead will drive. Into lane, left-hand shot, won't go. Gets his own rebound, puts the shot up, and this one goes.
I really like the game that Dwayne has kind of brought for the Aggies. He's just really smooth and strong on his drives.
Aggies lead 8-2. Brown with 6 of those 8. Right wing, back over to James. James straight away, three-point line extended. Back to Carlisle on the right wing. Carlisle waits for a screen, instead works it back to the middle of the court. Tries to go low to James, but the ball is stolen away by Merrill. Merrill has the ball tipped out of his hands, and Brown comes back to get it. Kobe will take a right wing three and bury that three, and the Aggies are out and running early. 11-2. Aggies with a 9-point lead with 15:40 left to go in the first half.
It's a great start for the Aggies. Exactly what you were hoping for. We talked about it in the pregame. They came out and executed, put the pressure on San Jose to start.
9-point lead for Utah State. 15:40 left to go in the first half on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. $15:40 left to go here in the first half. Utah State leads 11-2. Let's pause 10 seconds for local stations to identify themselves on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Aggies have stuck with their starting lineup. They may make a substitution here. San Jose State's already had a 9-man rotation in this game, and we're only about 4.5 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, they're hunting a little bit. I thought Diogo Brito came out with just a phenomenal defensive stance versus Wellage, and really took them out of their offense. They obviously like to play through him, but Diogo's done a fine job. They just got frustrated, and you could see that early on the coach is just kind of trying to send a message or get them fired up or reset them, whatever you need to do. He took them all out quickly, and then a quick timeout.
Aggies lead this game 11-2. We still have 15:40 left to go here in the first half. Scott Gerard, Lance Beckert, Aggie basketball on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. First Mountain West Conference game for both of these two teams. All right, Jalen James on the right wing. Back over to Carlisle. Carlisle swings it over for a left wing three. Won't go. Ball goes out of bounds off of Quinn Taylor. It'll remain with Utah State as James couldn't get that three-point shot to go.
Yeah, and Quinn just did a fine job boxing out, but eventually you got to go up with two hands and grab the basketball.
Yep. San Jose State inbounds over to Wellage. Wellage with his first shot attempt is a three, and he buries it straight away. That young man can really shoot it, shooting 46% from three, and the Aggies' lead is cut to 6, 11-5. 15:14 left to go here in the first half. Sam Merrill, three-point line extended over to Kobe. A foul away from the basket as Quinn Taylor set a screen and got blown up, and the Spartans pick up the team foul.
Yeah, and I like the Aggies when they go baseline out of bounds. Coach Dury he's always adding plays each game and taking some away. So watch for some points off of OBs here.
All right, Sam Merrill baseline, hands back over to Kobe. Kobe elevates three, buries it.
Yeah, again, an excellent play. Sam catches the ball, little crotch handoff, and we shoot it in.
14-5, Aggies lead by 9, under 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Carlisle, crossovers. Kobe's not fooled by it. Post pass, down low, double team, back to Carlisle on the right wing. Tries to drive. Kobe's there to cut him off. Carlisle finally into the lane, tries to dish off to Barry. Barry's not ready for it. Ball goes out of bounds, and Alex Dargenton's going to check into the game for Utah State.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity just to see kind of, whether he can run up and down the court without, tossing his cookies. And I think that's, if he can get past that point, he can play through the rest of the stuff.
Look, I'm not one to judge the healthiness of anybody out there, but Dargenton does look very much under the weather. Sam Merrill tries to post it up to Dargenton, has a look underneath the basket, won't go, but his own rebound is up and good, and Dargenton's got an early bucket in the first stages of this half.
Yeah, he just brings so much, to the Aggies with that length inside, and this is a good game for him to play in.
16-5, Brito steals the pass, over to Brown. Brown tries to lay it up with the right hand, gets it to go, and the Aggies lead 18-5, 13-point lead with 14 minutes left to go.
Yeah, this is not going the way San Jose State, had drawn it up, and it'll be interesting to see if we can keep the hammer down right now and extend this lead.
Carlisle back over top to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Welledge. Welledge nearly loses the handle, trying to drive on Merrill. Merrill cuts him off once again. Welledge swings it back up top to Hilsman, who tries to lay it up, won't go, and here comes Brito with a rebound. Long pass to Merrill. Merrill one-on-one, lays it up and in, and Utah State getting everything they want on this drive. 20-5, 15-point lead, 13:30 left to go first half. Here comes San Jose State. Once again, James. James back over to Carlisle on the right wing. Back to Mitchell. Three-point line extended straight away. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Welledge back to James. Over to Carlisle on the right wing. Carlisle can't find anything. Aggies playing really well defensively. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Carlisle forced to create. Takes a fadeaway three. Won't go. Barely grazes iron. And here comes Kobe. Kobe in traffic. Bounce pass over to Brown and loses the handle. It goes out of bounds. Here comes Julian Perry, Isby, and Henson for Utah State as Sam Merrill's going to take a seat. So will Brito, and so will Brown.
So you have to be happy watching those three subs come in the game. You're really not losing a lot offensively as they come in, and I think that's what we haven't had in the preseason with now that we have a healthy squad.
Aggies run a bit of a token press to try to slow down San Jose State. Aggies currently on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes, currently led in scoring by Brown, who's got 8. James will take a long three and bury it from about NBA range. Finally gives San Jose State some points to cut that 9-0 run. Aggies lead by 12, 20-8 with 12:30 left to go here in the first half. Julian Perry over to Henson on the right wing. Back over to McEwen. Kobe step back three. Shot is up. Shot is out. Rebound ripped down by Fisher, who's back in the game for San Jose State. Back over to Nichols. Nichols back to Fisher. Back to Nichols, who swings it back over to Fisher. Welledge will take a right wing three. That short, no good. Rebound pulled down by Julian Perry. Aggies lead by 12, 20-8, 12:05 left to go. Perry over to Henson, long three, and rimmed out. Looked like it was going down, but Welledge is there to pull down the board as the Aggies quickly get back on defense. Nichols on the left wing, swings it back over, down low. Good post opportunity for San Jose State, but here comes the double team, and Perry pokes it away and gets the steal. Julian Perry all by himself into the lane. Shot won't go, blocked out of bounds. Utah State will have it. No foul on the play, and that brings us to a timeout. The Aggies lead by 12, 20-8, 11:40 left to go in the first half on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Utah State leads San Jose State 20-8, 11:41 left to go here in the first half. Hey, is it time to change your furnace filter? Therm, the Dominion Energy Wise guy, says a clean filter helps your furnace operate efficiently. All right, Utah State leads by 12, 20-8. Aggies at one point led by as many as 15. Currently shooting 50% from the field. Dwayne Brown's got 8 points. Kobe's got 6. Sam Merrill's got 4. Aggies really shooting well, 50% from the field and 50% from three.
Yeah, and I like, the substitutions came in, and I mentioned it's not a huge drop-off offensively, but the defensive effort is quite another story. Diogo came out and really did a good job. Sam Merrill does a fine job on the ball, and when those two are not in the game, it became a little bit San Jose got a few open shots, so it's nice to see Diogo coming back in now, subbing in for Kobe. Yeah,
Kobe's out. Sam is out. Long inbound pass over to Henson. Henson looked for Isby, but he's not there, so he checks it down to Perry. Perry to Brito. Brito, nice post pass to Dargington, who throws down the dunk. Flu-like symptoms, no big deal. He's got 4 early on in this one.
Yeah, fine play by Diogo, too. It seems his foot's getting better. He's a little bit better off the bounce.
22-8. Aggies lead by 14. Largest lead has been 15 for Utah State. Fisher straight away, hands back over to Hilsman, number 25. Down low to James, who lost the handle, tripped over his own feet, was finally able to divvy it over to Chastain, who hands over to Nichols, swings it back over to Hilsman, who will take a left wing three and knocks it down. Hilsman, who's a 46% three-point shooter, shows it there, and the Aggies lead cut to 11, 22-11 with 10:55 left to go. First half action here in the Spectrum. Good crowd tonight, too. Isby straight away from outside the three-point line. Crossover dribble, takes the three, and is short. Not the shot I imagine Tim Duryea and this coaching staff would like. Hillsman crossing the timeline, swings it over to Chastain. Foul away from the bucket, did not catch it, but it looks like it's going against Utah State, and I think Henson's going to get it.
Yeah, you know, Kobe had a similar shot. It's the bounce, kind of step back. We haven't had any flow of the offense. And what it does is, you know, if you make the shot, okay, well, that's good, but we really don't have anyone in a position to rebound, and it really puts us in a disadvantage defensively getting back.
Yeah, Dargington, who, by the way, has played 4 good minutes for Utah State, checks out. Probably you won't see extended minutes for him tonight, dealing with a bit of the flu bug. Quinn Taylor checks in. Here comes San Jose State. Nichols back up top. Swings it over to Hillsman. Down low to Chastain, who's guarded closely. So he swings it back to Hillsman. Drives baseline. Loses the handle, but they're going to call a foul against Utah State. And for the Aggies, that'll be their second team foul. And once again, Henson picks up another one. So that means Brown's got to check in the game because Henson's got 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, you know, again, we'll be a little short in this rotation if Alex can't play any major minutes. And so we'll want to keep those guys out of foul trouble. What we don't want to have to do is resort to having Sam play the 4 at such a disadvantage, you know, height-wise. All
right, so that is going to send Hillsman to the free throw line. First shot is up and rattles at home. It is good. And officially Brown will check in. Henson's going to take a seat. Only 2 team fouls for Utah State. Unfortunately, both of them belong to Henson. By the way, Brito has already dished out 4 assists in this game as well.
He just looks better. You know, he's the point guard right now in this lineup, and he's just done a fine job of getting past his guy and creating a shot for someone else.
Has not taken a shot attempt himself, but has led to 4 baskets. Isby trying to get in the lane. Creates contact, and it's going to go against Utah State.
Wow, that's a bit of an out of control. Be defensive foul.
No, nope, it is against San Jose State. My bad. So that goes again. So Utah State will hold on to the ball.
That's a 50-50 call because I think Dave Hall over in the off position had a charge going the other way, and they kind of caught eye contact and kept it with defense.
And Utah and San Jose State was clapping, thinking they'd gotten that call. All right, Sam Merrill checking into the game, gets a screen from Taylor, works into the lane, swings it back over to Brown. Brown lays it up on the drive and gets the shot to fall. Pretty push shot by Dwayne Brown.
Well, he looks really, really good right now. He looks rested and strong and just very confident in his game.
This does look like a team that's had a full week off. Chastain, a long pass down low, double team, has to hand it off to Nichols. Can't find anything. Over to James on the right wing. James bound down low to Fisher, and it's stolen away by Quinn Taylor. Aggies active defensively, especially in the paint. Sam Merrill on the right wing. Merrill gets a screen, takes the 3. Won't go. Short. Quinn Taylor fighting for the rebound. Unfortunately, though, San Jose State comes away with the board. Aggies lead 24-13, 9:29 left to go. James on the right wing. Down low to Fisher. Fisher tries to drive himself. Can't get the shot to go. He gets his own rebound. That won't go. And finally, another tip up. Misses. And Utah State, with Sam Merrill, hands over to McEwen. McEwen over to Brito. Brito for 3. Won't go. Aggies drying up a little offensively, especially from beyond the three-point line. 11-point game. Aggies are going to get hit with another foul. This one's going to go against Brown for the push.
Yeah, he did. He knew it. He got a little behind him and then had to play catch-up. I think the Aggies right now, you need to be a little careful when you're playing an up-tempo game. You need to make sure that you're not just, chucking up early threes. You just have no one in a position to rebound. This is a bench warning. Coach Wilson was a little probably aggressive there.
Aggies shooting 3 of 8 from beyond the three-point line. And
I was wrong there, Scotty. They're reviewing something on the board, on the replay, excuse me.
So we'll take a quick 30-second coach's timeout. Actually, no, we'll go ahead and keep it here. With 9:04 left to go, Aggies lead this game by the count of 24-13. And as they take a look at this and try to see, what do you think they're looking at here?
I really didn't see anything, but Coach Duryea asked them to look. So sometimes, Dwayne did mention to Coach Duryea something right after he committed that foul, and it was a pretty blatant push. So I'm imagining he thought there was something there. We'll get a decision here shortly.
Here comes the officials to talk over to Coach Duryea and see exactly what they decided and what they're going to go. But right now, Aggies lead 24-13. Brown leading the way with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Kobe McEwen's got 6 points. Merrill's got 4. Dargington's got 4 as well for this Utah State team, who currently is shooting 47% from the field, 37% from beyond the three-point line. Aggies have only attempted 2 free throws. Same with San Jose State. They're 2 for 2. Aggies are 1 for 2.
Yeah, the pace of play is it's not going to create a lot of fouls. You'll have a few in the open court, but it's not like a grind out half court game where you have a lot of dribble penetration, which would create more fouls. And I'm really happy with the way the Aggies are speeding up the tempo. I'm just it's a little hard to watch them shoot the early threes.
Yeah.
And we've had about 3 of them, and what it does is there's just no one there to rebound, and it creates almost a defunct too fast break for San Jose, who doesn't like to run, but they get the ball on the long rebound, and it actually kind of just forces them to get up the court quicker.
Well, and especially when your offensive sets seem to be working well and creating good shots if you run your stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just that fine line, and it's the hardest thing as a player and as a coach. It's the no, yes, most of the shots, that come that quickly, but it is the way we're playing right now. And I think, if we make those 3 baskets, then it's a whole nother story. We're talking about how great the shooting is. So, okay.
Utah State, by the way, was charged a timeout on that stoppage of play. Hillsman set to inbound. Hillsman swings over up top to Jalen James. James back to Hillsman. Down low to Chastain. Cross court to nobody. Somebody in the tunnel would have had a good shot at that pass, but Chastain not a particularly good look on that one.
No, that ball, sometimes they fly out a little bit like that on a skip. The defender kind of runs out at you, and you end up just, hucking it up to the band member in the 3rd row. All
right, so Utah State off of the turnover. Burrito over to Merrill. Merrill, right wing, being guarded closely. Back to McEwen. McEwen step back for 3 and will not go. Aggies have missed their last 5 3-point shot attempts. Sam Merrill into the lane. Has a good look to Brown, who lays it up and in. A little bit higher percentage in some of those 3-point shots. Brown gets the bucket. Aggies lead by 13.
Yeah, I thought Kobe's shot was okay. It was within the offense. A good offensive rebound, and then Sam just makes a fine play by driving and then dropping off to the open man.
San Jose State has not made a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. Mitchell has the ball stolen away. Brito with another steal. He doesn't have numbers, keeps it himself, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Diogo Brito making it happen, going coast to coast, a 1-on-2. He doesn't care, splits the double team and lays it up and in.
And if you look back prior to his injury, he was really starting to play well and surprised a lot of fans. And I think after the injury, it was a little slow to get back. But watching him play right now, this is kind of what we saw early on in the year.
Brito now has 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field. He does have 4 assists and has a chance to push that line to 3 points. Shot is up and good. And the Aggies have their largest lead of 16, 29-13, with 8:13 left to go here in the first half.
And kind of the intangibles with him right now is his defense. I mean, in the man-to-man, he's been matched up against their best player.
Hillsman inside the 3-point line, back over to Mitchell. Swings over for a 3-point shot attempt, is up and good, and Nichols buries the 3. Aggies lead 29-16, 7:55 left to go. San Jose State shooting 57% from 3 on 4 of 7 shooting. Brown over to Taylor, back over to Kobe on the right wing. Kobe to Merrill. Merrill fakes the dribble, then kicks it back to Taylor, who then hands back over to Merrill. Cross court to Kobe. Into the lane. Scoop shot up and got it to go. Kobe McEwen gets the bucket.
On a play to the basket. It's a good possession when you're calling out every single player's name in the play-by-play.
Yeah. Hillsman swings over to Nichols. Nichols waiting to pass down low, but can't get it to, of course, number 13, Barry. Back over to Hillsman. Hillsman, bounce pass, goes off the back of Brown, picked up by Kobe. Kobe, skip pass to Diogo Brito, who throws it down.
I'm really happy with Kobe making that pass. It's a very unselfish play. I thought that was a good play.
Isby's going to check in our next timeout. Aggies lead 33-16, 17-point lead, 6:57 left to go. Hillsman on the left wing. Dargington set to check in. A near steal once again by Brito brings us to a timeout, and the Aggies are rolling. 33-16, 6:52 left to go here in the first half. You're listening to Aggie Basketball on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Aggies lead 33-16, 7:10 left to go here in the first half. Remember, the next Tim Duryea Men's Basketball Coaches Show will be Monday, January 8th at 6 p.m. at Cafe Sabor at 600 West Center Street in Logan. Coach Duryea, along with the men's basketball player, will be on the show each week. You'll be able to interact, ask questions. Also, Cafe Sabor specials and giveaways is the Tim Duryea Coaches Show, January 8th at 6 o'clock. So you have a couple weeks in between shows, but those are always a lot of fun. You get asked questions of Coach, and you're never quite sure what question is going to be asked. It's some interesting ones, to say the least. So if anything's ever bugging you, in fact, the temperature of the court or anything like that, feel free to show up and ask Coach questions. By the way, great crowd tonight here in the Spectrum. I know the Aggies ran kind of a holiday special, try to get some people out to the game, and it worked. Great turnout tonight for this game.
Love seeing fans, and this is always a good opportunity for fans that are not normally season ticket holders to get a chance to get either a ticket from a friend, as a Christmas present, or they're out of town, or pick up some of these discount tickets. So love to see them out here tonight.
All right, Utah State leading this game and leading it big, 33-16, 17-point lead, 6:49 left to go here in the first half. Nichols on the right wing, guarded closely by Kobe. Swinging around the horn. Down low to Barry. Barry cross-courts it back to Nichols. Swings it over to Mitchell into the lane. Shot is blocked away, and they're going to call a shot clock violation, but tremendous job by Utah State getting the block shot, and Utah State will have the ball back.
I mean, it cannot be overemphasized, the defensive paralysis of the Aggies right now. I mean, they've created 9 turnovers, so San Jose's turned the ball over 9 times, and that's not by an accident. That's what we're causing right now. They're forced turnovers, outstanding. It's leading to break, easy offense.
In fact, that last shot clock violation goes as a turnover, and now it's at 10. Aggies have only turned the ball over 1 time tonight. Dargington back in the game for the Aggies. Played 4 minutes just a few moments ago. Back to Kobe. Kobe tries to go baseline. Push shot won't go. And a rebound. And nope, they're going to call the foul on San Jose State. And that'll send send Kobe to the free throw line.
That'll be interesting to see what Kobe's approach is. We've had a week off. He's probably had a time to shoot some free throws. I'd like to see him get up there and start this game off with a confident 2 for 2.
This is only the 3rd and 4th free throw attempt for Utah State. Aggies went 1 for 2 on their first trip. Here comes Kobe. First shot is up, and it is good. Second one coming up.
Alex is squatting at half court. He obviously has no energy, or at least he's low energy. And he's down in basically a 3-point stance.
He's just trying to conserve as much energy as he can at this point.
Nothing wrong with that. Brito, good hand for Brito as he comes out. Crowd recognizes, his leadership on the floor to start this game.
Second free throw is up and pure for Kobe McEwen, and the Aggies lead by 19, 35-16, largest lead in this game. Aggies have not trailed at any point in this game. Another token press thrown by the Aggies. Over to Wellich, who's been kept relatively in check, averaging 18 points a game, only has 3 in the early stages of this one. James back over to Nichols. Gets a screen from Wellich. Tries to get in the lane against Kobe. Traveled, but didn't get called, but a block shot will go out of bounds and remain with Utah State as Dargington comes up with a big block.
Yeah, he blocked it, and Kobe has a chance to keep it in bounds. He just stepped on the line, so unfortunate. But I like Alex's low energy right now, but he's doing what he needs to do.
All right, inbound, swings over to James. James back to Nichols, pump fakes the 3, can't find anybody. Back over to Simmons. Simmons cross-court pass on a 3-point shot to James, and a shot clock violation as San Jose State forgot that because of that block shot, that clock did not reset.
Yeah, just a lapse up by their coaching staff, in my opinion.
19-point lead, Utah State with the ball and a chance to push it to a 20-plus lead. Kobe McEwen, 3-point line extended, swings it over to Sam. Sam back to Kobe. Try to give that give and go. Sam on the right wing. Down low to Dargington, who loses the handle, swings it back over to Kobe. Kobe has the ball knocked out of his hands, and it will stay with Utah State.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see here now if the Aggie staff yells out that there's only 12 seconds left on the shot clock. I mean, there's 8 assistants on each team, so they should be able to see that.
Aggies have 14 made baskets. 9 of those have been assisted on. Offense has been running well, and when the offense is slagged, it's usually because it's been some unassisted shot attempts. Kobe on the left wing, pulls up, shot, won't go, airballed it. And here comes San Jose State quickly going the other way. Simmons over to James, down low to Barry. Barry puts the shot up, won't go. Barry fights for his own rebound. He has it. He's in the Redwoods, but still is able to push it up and get it to go as the Aggies triple-teamed him. But Barry used that height advantage. He's 6'11" to get that shot to go.
Yeah, and a healthy Alex is able to pogo up right after the attempted block and then pogo right up and rebound it, but he just had nothing in the tank right there.
Aggies lead by 17, 35-18. Perry on the curl can't get his shot to go. Aggies slowing down a little bit offensively. And here comes James, down low to Barry. And the Aggies are going to get called for the foul, as I did not see who got in front of him and grabbed the arm.
Yeah, that was a foul on Alex. It was a giveaway. I think he's a little spent right here and got himself in some poor position. And, of course, the referee screened you out on the play. But
yeah,
Alex reached around and just grabbed his arm, get him out of the game and get him rested.
35-18, he checks out, and Quinn Taylor checks back in. Hillsman back over to James. James swings it over to Simmons on the left wing. Back to James. Hillsman, again, umbrella offense, down low to Barry. Barry going to work on Quinn Taylor. And did he take a step or did he get a foul? Foul is going to go against Quinn Taylor.
So one thing that San Jose, the adjustment that they've made is that because we're double teaming the post, when they catch it, they're making an immediate spin move. And this is the third time I think we've been called just for the hold on that spin move.
15th foul for Utah State. Another whistle. A little bit of a warning.
Yeah.
As the officials are chatting with some players out there that are all jockeying for position before the inbounds. Simmons set to inbound. Goes long over to Hillsman. Hillsman thinks about the three, but then swings back over to Simmons on the left wing. Over to Welledge, and Welledge takes the turnaround jumper from the free throw line and puts it up and in, and the Aggies lead now cut to 15, 35-20 on a 4-0 run here for San Jose State with 4:19 left to go.
We guarded Welledge better when he was a 3. When he's a 4, it's a little bit of a mismatch. He can there's some separation. He gets a shot off.
Taylor to McEwen, three-point line extended. Back to Taylor, great pass, and the reverse layup is up and in. Who knew Quinn Taylor had that in his arsenal? Holy smokes.
He's been using that in his horse game.
Wow. 37-20, 3:56. Ball goes out of bounds, but they're going to call Brown for a foul. I believe that will be his either a second or a third.
Yeah,
it'll be his second. And that brings us to a timeout. Aggies lead by 17, 37-20 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield. Hey, Aggie Nation, your USU football team is headed to Tucson, Arizona for the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. Now, game's about 48 hours away. Remember, you can still get your tickets. Go to the Utah State ticket office to ensure you're seated in the Utah State section and directly to support USU athletics. You can just go online too at utahstateaggies.com. I'm excited for that game. I'm excited for some 80-degree weather too.
Yeah, that's the highlight of the trip, I think, for a lot of folks. You know, the day before and the day after getting that nice weather. So interesting discussion. The referee's just confirming. So early on, Dwayne Brown thought he got hit with an elbow in the head and asked Coach Duryea to have him look at the film. So when a coach asks the referee to go to the film or go to official review, and there's no evidence of a foul, he's charged with a timeout. So the Aggies have lost their use it or lose it 30-second timeout.
Aggies currently with 16 fouls, too. By the way, San Jose State with 5. 3:54 left to go. Aggies leading by 17, 37-20. And San Jose State underneath their own basket, set to inbound. Over to Hillsman. Sam Merrill challenged him, and Sam Merrill's going to get the foul, but that's an okay foul. Y'all want him challenging those kind of passes.
Yeah, he's close to taking it away. The problem is now we put him on the line.
For a 1-and-1, yep.
But I think that's a gamble. You know, if you get a deflection right there, tip it over his head, it's sprint to the ball and a possible run-out layup.
Yeah, there's no way you can tell Sam Merrill to pull back on something like that.
Yeah, no, that's a pick six, right?
That's not in his DNA. Yeah. He wants that. So Hillsman's going to go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, who, by the way, pretty good free throw shooter at 84%.
Lost his shoe on that.
Yeah.
Sam must have given him a flat tire.
Happens to the best of us. Hillsman steps to the free throw line. Again, 1-and-1. That's the 17th foul for Utah State. Aggies shooting 52% from the field as Hillsman buries that one. Aggies 4 of 5 from the free throw line. San Jose State, they are a perfect 3 for 3. Next free throw from Hillsman is up and got that one to go as well. So the Aggie lead is now 15, 37-22. Largest lead in this game has been 19 for Utah State. It's time where you'd like to push this to a 20-point game going into halftime.
Yeah, it starts to drag a little bit right here, so we really need to step it up.
Yep. Isby into the lane. Left-hand layup won't go. Hillsman's there for the rebound. Missed that one badly. San Jose State down to Barry. Turnaround jumper. Got it to go. Put an elbow down into Quinn. Quinn fell to the ground, and Barry had an uncontested shot.
Yeah, he was kind of hoping for an offensive foul right there, but instead it just gives him an open basket.
Lead is now cut to 13 for Utah State. Three-point shot attempt for Henson is up, won't go, and here comes San Jose State with the momentum, currently on a 6-0 run. 3:08 left to go here in the first half. Hillsman into the lane, shot won't go, tip for it, and it is tipped back in play by Henson. Welledge has it on the right wing. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Simmons back over top to James. James on the left wing. Down low to Barry. Barry going to work on Twin Taylor, lays it up and in, and San Jose State kind of getting things going on that inside post play.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn can't guard him. He can't guard him, and without a double team, he's not going to be able to guard him. But he's making a quick enough move that we really don't have anyone in the area to run. Usually we're running over a guard, underneath from the baseline or the opposite post. But what they've done is they've lifted the opposite post, which currently it's Welledge, so they're able to lift him. It's really 4-round-1 now. There's no one to go double team, and he is taking us to the woodshed.
Yep. 6-0 run here by San Jose State, who currently trail by 11. Aggies have led by as many as 19 in this game. But Utah State, you talk about ending the half with momentum. Right now, San Jose State's trying to get some of that momentum back going into the break.
Yeah, and unfortunately, with our appeal for a replay earlier, that brings us down to only 2 timeouts left in the game. So, the Aggies need to settle down here. It all starts defensively, but let's get a basket and a good stop.
Yep. Kobe McEwen crossing the timeline. Aggies moving right to left across your radio dial, leading by 11. At one point, led by 19. Sam Merrill over to Brito. Brito drives back over to Taylor. Right baseline three won't go. Tip for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and will go to San Jose State.
Well, we're going to shoot ourselves right out of this game if we're not careful.
It looked like Aggies taking some threes, and they're just not falling. San Jose State currently on a 6-0 run. They've made 4 out of their last 5 shot attempts. Now shooting 36% from the field. Nichols on the left wing. Over to Barry, who's had a big impact on this current drive. Down to Hillsman, who's posted up. Won't go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, their coach is fired up. That's just a play they drew up. What they're doing now is just posting us up. We did such a good job defensively on them in the perimeter that now they're putting their back to the baskets and just posting us up.
So Hillsman's going to go to the free throw line. 84% free throw shooter, 2 for 2 on his first trip. First shot is up and got it to go. Now it's a 10-point game. Dargenton's got to check back into this game because Aggies are just getting burned in the post.
Yeah, and Henson's, he's not really a post defender. So Alex is the only other answer here.
All right. Here comes free throw number 2. 37-27. Aggies lead by 10. A 1-point led by 19. Free throw is up and good. San Jose State currently on an 8-0 run. All right, Kobe McEwen. Aggies got to go to work. They've seen their 19-point lead cut down to 9. Sam Merrill on the right wing. 2:12 left to go here in the first half. Screen from Dargenton. Kobe can't find anything. Cut off. Swings it back over to Brito. Brito then is handing off back to Brown. Back to Dargenton. Dargenton's going to drive by himself. Left-hand layup will go as the Red Sea opened up in the lane, and he was able to have an uncontested layup.
Yeah, we finally get the ball moving around and we get something to the basket.
Yep. 39-28. Aggies push the lead back to double digits. 1:47 left to go. Now it's time to get some stops on the other end. Simmons back over to Hillsman. Hillsman outside the three-point line trying to drive into the lane. Can't find anything. Pass is stolen away. Merrill has numbers. Merrill to Brown. Brown, layup with the right hand. Got it to go, and the Aggies on a 4-0 run.
Tell you what, you're seeing some fine open court basketball right now, and that's really what's keeping the Aggies in it. We're shooting ourselves in the foot, in the half court by shooting too many threes.
41-28. Aggies lead by 13 on a 4-0 run after San Jose State went on an 8-0 run. Barry cut off, picks up his dribble, has to hand off, and then finally dribbles into the lane, going against Dargenton. Shot won't go, fight for his own rebound, and it's pulled down by Brown. 1 minute left to go. Aggies lead by 13 with the ball. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown hands over to Merrill. Merrill thinks about the three, then swings over to Kobe. Kobe baseline. Over to Brito for three, and Brito buries the three. Those are the three-point shot attempts you love, Coach.
Yeah, anytime you get dribble penetration and you can catch the ball right in front of you on what we call a gun pass, it's like a rebound and a pass out, it's a perfect time to shoot a three.
Aggies on a 7-0 run, 44-28, 16-point lead with 32 seconds left. Aggies have withstood a big run by San Jose State with one of their own. Barry straightaway three, that won't go. Kobe skies for the rebound. Aggies have the ball and the last shot of the first half if they decide to keep it. Kobe crossing the timeline, getting some signals from Coach Duryea. 12 seconds left, 10 seconds, 9, 8. Here we go. Kobe starting the offense. Kobe with 3 seconds left. Over to Brown, straightaway three. Shot is up and won't go. And the Aggies take that 16-point lead into half, 44-28. The Aggies up by 16 as they end the half on a 7-0 run on the last 1 minute and 58 seconds of the first half. Aggies shot 50% from the field to San Jose State's 33%. We'll break it all down when we come back on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.